You could turn me on and turn me off with your gaze. You could make me feel oh so much with your ways. It's so perfect the way you play me. It's magnetic the way you pull me into you.
Deft already getting a fair bit of play caller value, as you can see there. All right, we're ghosting. We're looking for this. Life is already healed, and Cuz is in position. Deft flashing. Does also have cleanse, but doesn't actually need to use it. And KT used a lot to try and get that, although Cuz holds on to his flash.
Yeah. You know, 2 summoners for 2 summoners here. That was such a good juke.
Yeah. Rascal and power, not quite enough damage.
He didn't choose it.
Yeah. But he has definitely been playing some interesting ones. And the Sona so far not exactly working out super well. And speaking of not super well, Vikla is in a whole bunch of trouble. Seismic Shove pulls Zeka underneath the turret, though. Maybe it is all a bait after all. Never Move connects! And there it is! The Sith Lord Lightning for first blood. Solo kill for Zeka. King and beautiful flash. Avoids any of the issues. I mean, the aiming and life just getting shoved in. Rascal with Counter-Strike. Cuz turns up once again. King and no flash, remember. The Umbral Dash, I believe, is on cooldown, so he's not going to be able to do too much about this unless he can run rings around them. Juhan making his way in, but he is going to fall a little bit too quickly. Deft and Barrel looking for a potential dive. Blade Caller not going to find it there. As Zeka going to be moved closer. 6 to Vikla, and he kind of likes it. As Demonic Ascension's going to come through. This is so much damage. And there's the Never Move. This time, Vikla respects it.
Zeka has flash. Kingan's here.
Yeah, Kingan's going to walk on in. Oh no, Zeka!
Getting shut down at every turn. And now Vikla trying to make the big plays into the Swain matchup and just eating it. I mean, he goes for the shove here into turret. There's minions here. So he's like, all right, we can turn this one around. And then Zeka's like, yeah, okay, cool. Just pulls him in and kills him with the Sith hands. And could have just flashed that. Didn't need to force that. Just a big error. Over here, Kingan tries to buy a lot of time. Doesn't, of course, have his flash. Juhan comes over to try to save him and just goes down here. Really well played with Cuz for the buffered flash there to get the stun.
Yeah, it's really nicely done.
This is just really unfortunate. He's trying to set up for Cuz, but walks into Never Move again. It's pulled in. Life comes over too. Like,
it's continuing to be that way. This Never Move, though, isn't going to connect. Seismic Shove also goes wide. Cuz looks for the ult and is going to connect it here, and Zek is going to have to flash. Just Neela doing Neela things, I guess. Giving a whole bunch of extra experience, and Zeka doesn't find that Never Move.
If he flashes the wall here, or flashes this ult from Cuz while flashing the wall, I think he was just out of range of that. I think he probably lives, but don't want to get too nitpicky on this one. As he, not only is it good into this, but okay, hold on.
Oh, well, there's the final chapter. So this is the new version of the Crescendo, and Vikla is going to flash it, and there are the Sith hands. That is going to be a dead Talia once again. 3 deaths here on Vikla. Very different to what he's been doing. However, around goes Cuz. Yeah, looking for the Glacial Prison. Aiming's going to roam up as well. Can he find the Apotheosis? And there it is onto Zeka. Immediately, he goes golden. Look at how much health he's getting back. My God, this Swain is bananas. Underneath the turret, he's going to survive until Rascal flashes for the Leap Strike. It might be to his death, or he's going to kill Juhan as well. This Jax is absurd.
He dies there. He's jumped on. He's calling out what's used.
Oh dear, yeah, Deft in trouble. Does have the Blade Caller still available. Same can be said for DRX as well, because Feathers, if they're on the ground, can be scary. As Zeka has to demonically ascend. Largely, it is defensive as, okay, down extraordinarily low. Has a lot of healing as the Sona just evaporates. She is so squishy. Aiming also tries to get that Apotheosis to work, but it's not enough damage, and Kingan just flashes on top of him. Rascal once again, another Leap Strike to try and escape, but Kingan, look at this. He's an army by himself, and now he has a cat brings his pet with him, and he's feeling so good. My God, King, and that was gorgeous.
Nintendo onto the Swain if he doesn't die.
Yeah.
And they don't hit multiple targets. DRX are pretty well split here, so when Cuz goes in on the Zeka, he's like, cool, but I'm Swain though. I press my ult button. Follow-up CC is all on the Swain. Nobody else is touched. Kingdom's not touched, Def not touched. Rascal's on the edge here. Juhan blocking him out with a Cyclone. He can't do anything. Can't get on the Def, who just instantly pulls the feathers back onto him. Rascal's like, sorry, I'm out of here. Fight's over, but King and Zaatrox, he's pushing for more. And this is basically a wipe fully onto KT Rolster. I mean, it is just straight up, like, this stage of the game, 17 minutes in, your comp is already not working.
As Aatrox moves on up, he was taking care of the mid lane as well.
It's like Cuz again, he's just trying to carry this team so hard. Zeka!
There's the flick, and they get the crescendo onto Zeka as well. He's pretty tanky right now, and he still has his Zhonya's. And oh my God, Zeka's never moved this so incredibly well around them as well. As Kingan's gonna find Cuz here, pulled back by the Infernal Chains, not quite able to get out of them, and now Deft moves on up. That's a very dead Sejuani.
Life doesn't have ult. He can't save him. He can't do anything, and walks out, doesn't care. Oh, now they're gonna teleport the punish.
Yeah, they're demonstrating. These are the wards, by the way, that you were walking on. As Vikla, yeah, he doesn't have the wall available. He blast cones in, Deft, Featherstorm to avoid, and there we go.
That's potentially such a strong team in terms of setting up top side with Rascal in 12-14, and yeah, this is Vikla dying. We don't need to watch this or explain this again, but KT, they didn't show up big against Damwon, except in some of those games, and then here again, they showed up in
but that's all he's going to get here.
He's not going to be able to threaten inhibitors. They have to fight for this, do something, anything.
Well, Cuz just been never moved, and that's kind of what it feels like. Demonic Ascension for Zeka, as he just says, nope. To show us something better as Cuz going to move on forward, gets that control ward down. Juhan on a flank angle. This is actually very dangerous. Prowling projectile gives away the position though. Rascal is teleported in. Force and Ancient now completed. Singing in this mid lane.
The open spot for KT is on the wrong side of the map here. They're just going to try to force it. One more fight, one more miracle.
Yeah, Rascal's going to jump in already, but there is the soul. And Zeka, look at this, flashing forward. The never move, not going to land because the flash does come in. But there it is, the ult from the Yuumi is massive. Life has to flash to get himself out of the way, and they just don't have the damage. Rascal off to the side. Can they get anything? No, the answer is as Deft moving on forward. Vikla's going to go down, and DRX will be moving on to face off against Live Sandbox. I am actually just baffled by this series, Wolf.
I'm floored by it as well. Aiming isolated here. Kingan won't hit him with the Q, but they are just going to push it to end it. Got to clear that minion. Cuz is trying.
Yeah, he's just trying to hold on to the minions where he can. The apotheosis big onto everyone is massive. Juhan as well going down extraordinarily low. And Rascal dives forward. He manages to take down Deft. But it's as heroic as he can make it in the death throes of KT. They are not going to be going to Worlds this time around. They're going to have to wait 5 years at least before they can get there, as Rascal will finally fall. The Nexus goes down, and DRX make it one step further towards the World Championship.